funk, thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So while I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The ring be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Warning, the following image and or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Why do every woman want to talk to my wife? That's weird. even the ladies sitting around say the same exact thing. Oh, we got to talk to your wife. No, the hell not. You're going to talk to my wife like for what? Why you need to talk to her for? You talking to me. I'm the head.
Not the tail. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. The head, not the tail. You got it.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband, or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner, and to myself, to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Non-Hispanic Black women are the highest rate of obesity, 56.9%, compared to 39.8% white, 17.2% Asian, 43.7% Hispanic. Black women top the charts at 56.9%. They are the only group that is statistically different from other race groups and significantly different from men in the same group. What that means basically is that other groups have differences, but it's not that big of a damn difference. It's not that big of a difference. The Asian men and women are about similar. The Hispanic men and women are about similar. The white men and women are about similar, but the Black women are a lot different than the Black men. Black men are second least obese. Black men sit at 41.1% obese. That is less than white men. That is less than Hispanic men. It is higher than Asian men. You don't find a big Asian. I'm like, where do they put y'all at? Austin said they must be sumo wrestlers. They don't even make y'all. You must have did this on purpose. Let me read y'all the stats real quick.
I am my brother's keeper. It's a lot that come with that phrase. It's a lot that come with that statement. When you say I am my brother's keeper, that means you willing to call your brother out if they doing something they ain't got no business doing. Or you willing to call your brother out if they acting like they ain't got no sense. See, being your brother's keeper ain't always sunshine and rainbows. As a matter of fact, it's never sunshine and rainbows. Because in order for you to successfully keep your brother, you got to be able to say some stuff to him that you know he ain't gonna be able to take, because it's gonna be hard to say, but you're willing to say it because you want what's best out of him. That's what being my brother's keeper is, okay? So the next time y'all decide to say I am my brother's keeper, make sure you're keeping him. Make sure you're holding him accountable. Make sure you're praising him and giving him his flowers when he's doing great. But make sure you nailing him to the cross when he's doing wrong, okay? I'm just the one, hey, it had to be said, okay? When y'all be sitting up talking about
what is the spirit of Cain? The spirit of Cain is a murdering spirit that murders a destiny, murders purpose. It's a spirit of jealousy. That's what the spirit of Cain is. It's a spirit of jealousy. It comes against, it brings jealousy in churches. It destroys churches. It causes the spirit of murder in people. It ends up in murder. So beware of the spirit of Cain. This is Prophet Jordan Wells. Share this like this. The spirit of Cain is a jealous spirit that works in churches and families to destroy assignments and to bring jealousy, bitterness, and murder.
Hi everyone. Tonight we're going to take a look at what I believe is one of the first narcissistic scenarios within a family to mankind, and that is the situation between Cain and his brother Abel. So stay tuned. Cain and Abel actually begins where Abel and Cain have to make sacrifices to the Most High. Both of them were obedient in making sacrifices. Cain's sacrifice was not accepted. Abel's sacrifice was. In turn, Cain actually was angry with the Most High. So it is right there where the Most High actually explains to Cain that, hey, if you do right, or if you give me the right sacrifices, because back then the sacrifices had to be perfect without blemish. You couldn't just go half-stepping over there. But Cain felt so entitled that he said, oh, I'll just give anything and God will accept it. No, it doesn't work like that. And there you see that sense of entitlement that Cain had. He felt so entitled that he thought that he could give the Most High Creator any type of sacrifice and that would be okay. Even though he had the same opportunity, he was jealous that his brother's Abel, his sacrifice got accepted. He did not care that he had the same opportunity. Cain lured his own brother to the field that they always work to kill him. To kill him. That was the resentment, the rage, the jealousy, the hatred. Even though Cain had the same opportunity as his brother, he still killed him. Now, what's interesting is that after Cain killed Abel, the Most High, of course he knows what just happened because he's all-knowing, all-seeing. He came to Cain and asked, where's your brother? Why? Why would the Most High, the creator of everything, ask, well, where is your brother? What he was doing, what the Most High was doing was trying to give Cain an opportunity to confess his sin so that he could be forgiven. Instead of taking accountability, just like what a narcissist does, they never take accountability. Cain turned around and said to the creator of the whole entire universe, am I my brother's keeper? Now, the Most High in turn had to curse Cain. He gave him a chance. He cursed Cain. Cain's reaction was, this is too much to bear. AKA, I cannot take what I just dished out. It's too much. I can't handle it. Here we see so many narcissistic traits within Cain. You have the lack of empathy for his own brother. You have the need for admiration. He had to be on top. Even though his sacrifice was subpar, it doesn't matter. He felt entitled to his sacrifice, even though it was blemished and not up to standard. He felt that his sacrifice should also be accepted. This is such one of the first narcissistic scenarios within a family is in Cain and Abel. And let's not forget the part that he murdered his own brother and the lack of accountability for it. Having the nerve, the audacity to say to the Most High Creator of this whole entire universe, am I my brother's keeper? Okay, well, I just hope everyone is understanding where I'm coming from, and more of this, even more of the breakdown that I just did is in my book, When Satan Plays Matchmaker, Exploring the Spiritual Side of Narcissism. All right, bye.
Salute everybody. Salute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the podcast, y'all. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday to y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like always, we got a phenomenal show that we're going to dive into today. Most definitely. We got a phenomenal show we're going to dive in today, y'all. This is going to be, like always, another one of them controversial topics that we need to talk about today. But I promise y'all, it's going to be not only thought-provoking, it's going to be challenging accountability, and it's also going to hopefully motivate y'all as well, too. Hopefully. Hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see how tonight goes, y'all. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate each and every last one of y'all tune in. Lionel, he said, Irby, is this my side chick? Bro, you know good and down well I don't got no damn side chick. I don't know why you tripping. I don't know why you tripping. I don't even need no side chick. You know that. I don't even need a side chick. Why need a side chick for? You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, they probably need side chicks, you know, to make them feel better, or they need a side chick or whatever to, you know, to enhance their social status. Some people need a side chick for procreation purposes. Hell, I don't know. It was just like back in the day when people needed a queen and a concubine. You know what I'm saying? But, God damn. But to be honest with y'all, I'm not built that way at all. I'm honestly not built like that. I'm not built to have, you know, side chicks and all the stuff there. I know there are some people out there that they're literally built like that where they can handle that, but me, I can't. The reason why I can't handle that is because I'm already handling one woman with all this estrogen and energy, all this emotions and different things like that. So I'm already handling one. Lord forbid that I want to handle two of them. Like, God damn. I mean, when you think about it from hindsight, right? Normally I deal with, you know, my wife, which is Mrs. Zerby, but I also want to deal with my young children as well, too. I have daughters, man. I have daughters, so I be dealing with all that estrogen, all that extra energy, and I'm telling you, it is a work within itself. It's a work within itself, you know what I'm saying? So I know that by me just handling them, it's a work in itself. Just imagine trying to have a side chick or other women, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, living a polygamous relationship. Nah, I ain't going to be able to do that at all. Ain't for me. It is not for me at all. It is not for me at all. But once again, there are some people out there that are built like that. They can handle that. You know, salute to you, to those of y'all who can handle that. But me, I can't handle that at all. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it at all. You know, not I. But once again, we have a great show tonight, y'all. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Appreciate y'all a whole lot, y'all. So we first get ready to dive into this topic a little bit. I was playing the pre-show for a reason. Like always, I have a method behind my madness, behind my pre-shows. All right. So I hope that y'all took in the pre-show and took in everything that was said, because trust me, it's either going to be said within the stream or it's going to be said in future episodes, all right? So that's a little spoiler alert. So that's why I always recommend that y'all come in through the pre-show at the very beginning of the show so I can catch all of this, so you can understand what's going on, because like I say, there's a method behind my madness. There's puzzle pieces that be put together, you know what I'm saying, from one episode to another episode to another episode, so you can understand where, you know, I'm coming from with all this, you know what I'm saying? So we good. Now to say this, y'all hear this, ladies, a quality dude right here. Boss Lady Concert, salute, welcome, appreciate you pulling up. And no, sweetheart, you're never late because you're always on time. You're always on time. So you're always on time. So nevertheless, I appreciate you pulling up, and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who are pulled up right now, who are catching the stream right now, or you're catching the replay of the stream. Salute to you. Salute and welcome to the lounge. If this is your first time tuning into the lounge, y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all going to enjoy what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I say things a little different around here. I say things that many people would call controversial, but yet it can be controversial, but yet it can be thought-provoking at the same time, you know. And I really do. I really honestly do my best to at least try to be as respectable as possible. Sometimes it just don't happen that way. It just don't. It just it just don't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, you know, I tend to trigger people a lot, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we fixing to we figure to get into this content, y'all. Enjoying Light 20. I see you in the building. Salute. Welcome. Welcome. Salute. Constance, she said, Urban, today wasn't. Sorry about that, y'all. I have no idea what happened there. That was kind of crazy. Sorry about that. But yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I have no idea what happened. That was crazy as hell. That was weird as hell. Like, damn. Like, what the hell? God damn. But anyway. So what happened, y'all? What happened? What happened to you today, Constance? We have a few moments before we get into the main show, and I'm down to want to hear what happened to you today. All right. So we got my boy speaking the building. Salute, welcome, bro. Welcome. Salute. So like also while I'm waiting on Constance to reply to me, right? I'm also I'm also like texting Mrs. Urban at the same time because she having a conversation with me, right? So all right, so let me I guess I could show y'all this real quick. I can show y'all this real quick. Hold on, let me show you this. This is not a picture of Mrs. Irby, by the way, but I just want y'all to understand the situation that we're talking about right now. So hold up, let me do this. I'm gonna do this here real quick. Maybe it'll let me airdrop it. Let me see. See if I could do this real quick like for y'all. All right, and I'm going to show this to y'all real quick. So me and Mrs. Irby, we have a conversation. It's not a super private conversation, but I kind of want y'all perspective on it. All right, kind of want y'all perspective on it. See how y'all feel about this. All right. So well, damn, where it go? I guess this is right here, ain't it? All right. So let me share this with y'all real quick. I guess this is it. Open. All right. So once again, this is not Mrs. Urban, okay? This is not Mrs. Urban at all. This is not how my wife look, all right? But she do have the same skin tone as my wife, right? So this is the situation that we're talking about right now, that she's texting me right now about, okay? So Mrs. Urban, she have her lock exactly like this, all right? This is called micro locks, okay? So she have her micro lock exactly like this, but the only difference is that her hair is way longer than this. Her hair like way down on her shoulders and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like way down there. So here's the dilemma, all right? So she wanted to color her hair a different color. Like her hair color is kind of similar to this. So she decided to use like a, I guess like a lighter brownish color on her hair. And so she colored it right. It is washable color, by the way, but she decided to use a lighter browner color on her hair. Now the dilemma that she's having is that she don't like this lighter brown color on her hair. She said that this lighter brown color is actually is actually making her look like Goldilocks from the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, man. So we're having a conversation right now about it and stuff, about coloring and stuff. So I'm trying to I'm pretty much trying to motivate her to get the color that she feel like will really go with her, naturally and stuff, right? So we having that conversation right now. So those y'all in the chat, preferably the ladies in the chat, what do you think would be a good color for this particular hairstyle with Mrs. Urban on? Do you think a lighter brown color would be a good hairstyle, or do you think she should just color the tip of her locks? You know what I'm saying? Because that's another idea that she was thinking about doing, is that she wants to color the tips of her locks. You know what I'm saying? So do you think she could just color the tips of her locks, or do you think she could change the hair color to another brown or a lighter color or a dark color? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat about this. So me and Mrs. Zerby, we could continue to have this conversation. All right. So, but yeah, that's what she's talking about right now. She's trying to figure out what would be a perfect color. So it must be storming out there, y'all, in Texas. Like, god damn, it must be storming hard out there. So that storm sit up here screwing on my internets. Hey, it must be. Hey, I know it's raining out there in Texas. It's raining out here in Texas right now, man. So this rain kind of screwing on my internet a little bit, man. So y'all know how it is. So I guess this is what we're gonna be doing tonight, which is struggle streaming tonight. I guess this is what we're doing tonight, is struggle streaming. Guess this how this show is going to go tonight. But either way, Constance, my condolences to you with your accident. First of all, before I get extremely nosy, right? Are you okay? Are you all right? You're all right. You didn't have to go to the hospital or anything, did you? Let's see. And you had to get her claim. You say you're okay. Okay, good. She hit you first. Gotcha. Your mom told you to watch out for everyone. They be driving crazy. Yeah, that's true. That's a good advice. That's good advice. I saw it. All right, cool. All right. And no, Lionel, that is not my goddamn assistant.
That's bullshit.
I don't know why Lionel. I don't know why Lionel is constantly trying to get me to have an assistant. Like what's that movie with Tyler Perry? Why Did I Get Married? Yeah, Why Did I Get Married? I don't know why but I don't know why Lionel set up here trying to put a plot against me and stuff, right? Saying that, hey, everybody got a personal assistant. You got this white boy, you got a personal assistant, and he doing all kind of stuff. Lionel over here tripping, man. Lionel over here tripping. All right, so Drawing Light 20 say this. I think a light brown on the tips would be nice. That's a good idea. I think so too, the Drawing Light. I think so too. That probably look really nice on her. But see, the thing about it is that when she had colored her hair, right, she had colored her hair a lighter brown color. I actually liked it. It was cool to me. I liked it a lot, but as she went out through the day, her work day and stuff on, and she was just looking at herself. Y'all know how y'all women do. Y'all be looking at yourself in the mirror and all this stuff there. And then she was like, "Well, I'm just not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling it." And so she was texting me and told me that she's not feeling it at all. Period. So, so like, all right. Yeah, if you're not feeling it, it's cool. It's all good. I ain't gonna trip about it. But yeah, so that's the conversation that we're talking about. So yeah, so the light tips will be pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see. We'll come up with something. We'll come up with a cool hairstyle with her. What kind of work do my wife do? She is a social worker. She works for the Department of Protective Services. Those of y'all who's ghetto as hell, that means that she works for CPS. All right? Goddamn. Goddamn. Yeah, so she's a social worker. That is her line of work that she do. Now, once again, this is not my wife, all right? This is not Mrs. Irby. This is not how Mrs. Irby look at all. Actually, Mrs. Irby look way better than her. You know what I'm saying? But that's not her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking this AI generated picture of this woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking her. It's a nice picture, but it's not Mrs. Irving at all. But yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and take this picture down. Let's go and get into the content, y'all. Let's go and get to the main content of the hour. And I appreciate y'all want feedback on that. Or just like I say, me and Mrs. Irby, we'll have the conversation later, pertaining to this. So, okay. So let's go and get into this on content. All right. So tonight on content, we're gonna deal with a situation that I've been really researching and studying upon. All right, I've been really researching and study upon this situation dealing with the Bible story about Cain and Abel. All right, those of y'all who are Christians, those of y'all who are believers of the faith, you know what I'm saying, or you don't even have to be a believer of the faith or believer of the Bible or anything like that. A lot of people know the story about Cain and Abel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know about this Bible story. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do today is that I'm going to talk to y'all about the story of Cain and Abel, but in a different perspective, all right? Kind of in a different perspective. This is not going to be like a Bible study live, you know what I'm saying, where I'm going to have y'all open up y'all Bibles and y'all follow with me in the scriptures and stuff and all the stuff there. This is not that type of stream it out. No. Not that type of stream, all right. But we are going to be referencing the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna reference some parts of the Bible just so I could convey my my talking points. Okay, about this situation. What we're gonna talk about today is we're gonna sit up here, compare and contrast how the story of Cain and Abel is very much similar to the modern day dating or modern day relationships that we do with right now. Those of y'all who follow this channel, y'all know that we talk a lot about modern day dating. We talk about modern day women. We talk about modern day men. Where we talk about toxic women, toxic men, all kind of crazy stuff on here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pretty much compare and contrast and show you how this thing is similar to modern day dating. That's the thing that I remember when I was a associate pastor, right, doing Bible study, right. I remember when I was teaching my congregation about the Spirit of Cain, all right. And so I was teaching them about the Spirit of Cain. I was teaching them about how the Spirit of Cain could influence us, you know what I'm saying, in a negative way, all right. What I want to share with y'all today, and I know many of y'all are pretty much going to disagree with me when I say this, right? I want to share with y'all in this opening statement with this. All of us, once again, all of us, this is not gender specific or anything like that. All of us, every last one of us has the Spirit of Cain in us. We do. All of us. No matter if you're a man, no matter if you're a woman, whatever the case may be. All of us has the Spirit of Cain in us. We do. We could say this. We could say that the Spirit of Cain is part of our human nature. We could pretty much say that. We could say it's part of our human nature. Well, what is human nature? Human nature is influenced mainly about our social interactions with each other. Then more so, our human nature is about our feelings, our process, our emotions, how the way we perceive things, and how the way we carry certain things, you know what I'm saying, throughout our everyday life. We have natural human emotions to be happy. We have natural human emotions to be sad. We have natural human emotions to be aroused. We have natural human emotions to be violent. We have natural human emotions to be even chaotic. We have natural human emotions to be jealous. We have natural human emotions to be envious of one another. We also have natural human emotions to be loving and kind and different other things as well too. So all of this is built into our human emotions. All this is built into us as human beings. So within all of this, I want to let y'all know that within all of that, the spirit of Cain resides in it. And that is the reality of it. It is facts. The spirit of Cain actually resides within all of that. Let me ask y'all a question. When was the last time that you got upset with someone? When was the last time you became jealous of someone? When was the last time you became envious of someone? When was the last time you had a thought process that popped up in your mind where you want to cut somebody the hell out? When was the last time where it was just a brief thought, a brief moment of a thought where you're like, man, I seriously want to knock the hell out of this person? When was the last time that you ever felt that way? Now, some of us, we're governed what is known as laws, statutes, and judgment. Well, what I mean by that? Since laws, statutes, and judgments exist in our culture, right? In our natural culture and also spiritually as well too, right? That's what governs us. That's what keeps us from having them intrusive thoughts where we want to do harm to people, whether it's emotional harm, physical harm, or even spiritual harm as well too. Right? But however, there are others out there where even though that these laws exist, you know what I'm saying? They still find a way to either bend the law or completely break the law based on how the way that they are feeling. Right? So you have a combination of this. You have a combination of people who are, who will follow the law. They'll follow the law, statutes, and judgment. Then you have another set of people who, just say, the hell with that goddamn law. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want when I want. I want y'all to imagine this. Imagine you being one of these persons that I'm mentioning about right now. And imagine that you're either that person who follows the law and you allow the law to govern your intrusive thoughts where you won't act upon it, right? But also imagine that you're around inner circle. So you have a social circle or whatever case may be. It may be your immediate family members. It probably be your children. It probably be your co-workers. You'll never know. Constance just mentioned earlier that she got into a car accident. Hell, it could have been a woman that she got into a car accident with. You know what I'm saying? Who's opposite of that law, who does like, you know what, the hell with it. I just want to crash it to you because I just feel like I want to crash it to you. Imagine them type of people that exist right now. Now, through psychology, they have terminologies for these said type of people. They try to separate them from normal citizens or normal people who have normal, simple, good behavior, as we call it. They call these people narcissists. They call these people sociopaths. They call these people psychopaths. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So you got all of these different set of people who are out there right now. One set of people, the one I'm talking about right now, who are who follows the law, stuff like that. Then you have another people. You can pretty much say that they have a lawless mentality, or they have a lawless heart, or they have a lawless mindset. You know what I'm saying? Imagine all of that come together and y'all gel together and you come in and y'all end up having a relationship with each other. Your relationship could be platonic or it could be intimate as well too. Imagine all of this coming together into one. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're gonna want to talk about today about this. We're gonna talk about the spirit of Cain today within all of us, because once again, even though the people who follow the law, that follow the law statutes and everything, and they allow the law to govern their intrusive thoughts, keep in mind that the spirit of Cain is still inside of you. It is. Now, those of y'all who are spiritual, right? Y'all may come back and say, well, Urban, that's not necessarily true, because I got the Holy Spirit in me. I got the Spirit of God in me. I got the Spirit of God in me. The Spirit of God is dwelling in me. I'm not saying that the Spirit of God is not in you, because once again, that part of you who allow yourself to follow the law, who are governed behind it, where it keeps you bound within your intrusive thoughts, you could very well say that's, if you want to call it that, you could very much say that that's the Holy Spirit in you that's governing you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to call it. Okay. But even though that's in you, right, that doesn't mean that your human nature is just completely gone. That thing that's in you, as I'm calling it right now, the spirit of Cain that's in you, it's still in you. It may be very subtle, but it's still in you. It's very subtle, but it may be still in you. That's because you don't activate it all the time. It's still in you. Hell, a matter of fact, let a situation, a triggering point in your life, or I put it to you this way, let something traumatic happen to you. The moment when this traumatic thing end up happening to you, guess what? That spirit of Cain thing is going to want to activate. Where it's going to overcome your intrusive thoughts, and guess what? You're going to start act upon whatever it is that you're feeling in that moment. That deals with the spirit of Cain. This is what we're going to talk about today, y'all. I want to reveal to us that once again, we all have the Son Spirit, even me within myself. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference is that I'm part of the group where I'm governed by something, where I'm governed by law, statutes, and judgment, where it lets that spirit be in me, but it don't manifest in me, if that makes any sense. But we're going to talk about this, y'all, because tonight is going to be one of these shows where, once again, we're going to hold each other accountable for our actions and our behaviors. And this particular lie is not going to be centered upon a certain gender, right? It's not going to be centered upon just a certain gender, say like a woman or a man, anything like that, because it don't matter what gender you are, man or woman. All of us have this thing within us. We do. I want to present y'all with this video real quick. I want y'all to when I present this video to y'all, I want y'all to understand where this gentleman is coming from. Okay, so without further ado, let's listen to what this gentleman had to say regarding this topic that we're talking about right now.
There's a spiritual warfare between the chosen ones and the narcissists by you being a child of God.
Now, this gentleman, he's kind of talking low, y'all. Y'all probably gonna have to turn your volume up. I don't know why this Negro wanted to do this, but it is what it is, y'all. So if you could barely hear him, just turn your volume up, because I got my volume all the way up just so y'all can hear him on this level, all right?
Satan is on a personal assignment to destroy you. He's going to attack you. He does it various ways, but more than likely, he's going to send one of his children to gang up on you, to cause you to fall, and to destroy you. You must keep in mind that when a person or people come up against you, he or she is being used by either spirit, or personally by Satan himself. Therefore, you have to try to understand the person or people that are being used against you is a spiritual pawn of a game of mental and emotional chess. By you having a close walk with God, God's discernment is going to shine behind the curtain of evil that is working through that person or people. As it is written in the book of Ephesians chapter 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Remember this, believe this, say la vie, and amen.
Yeah, this nigga right here, man. I ain't lying, man. Even though I could hear everything he said, man, the spirit of his phone was definitely working against him for real. Dude tripping. That volume that damn low, man. Dude tripping. But see the one of the key takeaways that I want y'all to get from this. I want people who believe like in God to get something out of this. And also I want people who necessarily don't believe in God, but you believe in spirituality, or you believe in, causality, you believe in cause and effect, or whatever case may be. I want everyone to get something out of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the whole entire focus to be on, Christianity, even though I'm using this as an example. Okay. So the main key takeaway that I want y'all to understand is this. I want y'all to understand, first of all, that it really is an actual warfare that we are dealing with for real. We're dealing with this in our relationships. We're dealing with this on our everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all experienced where you either got an ideal or you got like some type of concept, or right? You know what I'm saying? And you believe that it's going to be revolutionary, right? And you dream it, then you start manifesting it and stuff, right? Then you start act upon it, right? Hey, y'all ever want to experience the moment when you start moving towards that thing and see like things start pushing against that? Hey, y'all experienced that before? I'm pretty sure each and every last one of y'all experienced that, where you have a certain idea. It'll be a project, or it could be a hobby that you want to manifest it into something bigger and greater than, say what it is. And you feel so in tune to it. You feel so hype about it that you end up presenting to certain people, right? That when you present it to certain people, right, they end up shutting it down. They say, well, you don't need to do it this way. You need to do it that way. Or they'll say things like, that's a horrible idea. Each thing that they say, right, it end up becoming something negative. Even though you feel hype about it, you're happy about it, whatever, right? They find some type of negative thing to say about it to tear it down. In essence, this is what this gentleman is talking about warfare, is that there's some type of energy, or y'all could call it a spirit. There's some type of energy or some type of spirit within people, right, that you're in close proximity with, right? And the moment when these people feel your positivity, they feel your ideals, guess what end up happening? They end up becoming what is known as energy vampires. That literally draining that idea out of you. They do that because of the spirit of Cain. They do that because they end up becoming jealous and envious of that, because they didn't think about that. They didn't think about the ideal. So they want to drain it from you. They literally want to literally kill that ideal from you. So you will no longer be passionate about the type of ideal that you want to manifest into your everyday life. So some of y'all right now, y'all been dreaming big. Y'all been dreaming the things that huge, that you know is going to be revolutionary, that you know is going to be successful for you as well too, right? But yet it's still throughout that whole process, right? Run into all these brick walls where you run into people. They call it constructive criticism, right? But in reality, it's not constructive criticism. In reality, it's really people hating on you. It's really people turning you down. It's really people who are envious, who are envious and jealous of you. And so they'll do whatever it takes to literally sap out that creativity out of you. That is what I'm talking about the spirit of Cain. And that's what this gentleman is talking about when he was talking about spiritual warfare. I believe this. I believe that there are moments to where there are certain things out there that's beyond our understanding, right? Once again, there's certain things out there that's beyond our understanding that they literally become tethered to you. They literally become attached to you, but they become attached to you so subtle. It could be start off like a relationship, right? Like, do you end up meeting this woman and this woman seems great to you, seems phenomenal to you and stuff, right? Then all of a sudden you start doing certain things, right? And it seems like every single thing or every single ideal, the thought process, she slowly start turning it down. And she'll do it so subtle. Likewise, it'll be the same exact way with a woman meeting a man, right? It'll be this dude. He'd be such a great dude, a phenomenal dude, upstanding guy and stuff, right? The next thing you know, you start sharing your ideals with him and stuff, how the way you feel and certain projects. And guess what? He's doing the same exact thing. He start slowly but steady turning it down, not agreeing with it, convincing you or even manipulating you to abandon that particular ideal and do something different. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm talking about the spirit of Cain within people. The spirit of Cain be so subtle, right? It be so subtle, but at the same time, it be so dangerous. Let me reference y'all to the actual story about Cain and Abel so y'all can also understand where I'm coming from, all right? Here's the story of Cain and Abel. Those of y'all with y'all Bibles, please turn to Genesis. Now, I'll mess with y'all. Y'all have to do all that. I'll mess with y'all. But let me tell y'all the one story of Cain and Abel, all right? All right, so once upon a time, there were two brothers, all right? One brother was named Cain, the other brother's name was Abel. Cain is the older brother, Abel is the younger brother. One day, Cain and Abel, they were out working, you know what I'm saying? And they had two different occupations. Cain was pretty much the worker, all right? He was the one who's out there doing, as you say, supervisor duties, all right? He was the one to make sure that the labor was kept in check and kept intact, you know what I'm saying? Part of his job was to make sure that the fields was in order, that it was watered and different things like that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that different foods were stored, like fruits and vegetables and different things like that was stored and kept in order and stuff. He was pretty much a supervisor over the land, all right? So, the other brother, Abel, his occupation was this. He was actually a leader. He was a leader. In the Bible, they call him a shepherd. The reason why they call him a shepherd is because he tend to the sheep and different things like that. But even when you hear the term shepherd, it simply means that you're a leader of the flock. That was Abel's occupation. So one day, Cain had this brilliant idea that he wanted to impress his father with his labor. So Cain decided to do this. He decided to, just grab some different fruits and vegetables and different things like that, as you call, the fruits of the harvest or whatever, right? Or you can even call it the first fruits. Those of y'all who know about the Bible. So he ended up grabbing, all the fruits, gathered the fruits and vegetables right there, and he presented it to his father, all right, as a token or appreciation. The Bible called it a offering or a sacrifice, but it was a token or appreciation because he wanted to show his father that he appreciate everything that he done for him and different things like that. The younger brother Abel decided to do the same as that thing, but he decided to do it slightly better than his older brother. He literally took the time out to pick the certain sheep in the flock to make sure that it was the best of the best, right? Now, those of y'all who are familiar with being a shepherd or being a titular of the sheep or the titular flock, right? It takes a certain level of skill for you to successfully pick out a right type of sheep. Not only pick out a right type of sheep, but they also It takes a special skill to make sure that there's nothing wrong with that sheep, period. Then after when you figure out that there's nothing wrong with that sheep, then you end up literally killing that sheep, and you do what you do with that sheep, create meat and whatever, meat coat and different other things within that sheep, okay? So Abel had did that, right? He took time out and gave that sheep to his father. His father had accepted that particular gift more than his older brother. His older brother looked at him, right, but hold up, man. I'm out here doing all this hard work, all this hard labor, right? And I gave you my gift. And you mean tell me you're not happy with that? That's not good enough for you? And then the father ended up chastising him and saying this, well, if you had to took the time out like your younger brother, then it'll be better. Saying something that was very, very, very narcissistic in nature. That made Cain jealous and envious of his brother. So much so that Cain had ultimately took his brother out and killed his brother. Father look for his younger brother, and this is where this famous line came from that everybody know about. Cain, where's your brother? Shit, I don't know. I ain't my brother's keeper. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I ain't my brother's keeper. I don't know what that nigga at. So ultimately, that's what ended up happening to Cain. Cain ended up being, once again, chastised by his father, right? His father ended up ultimately casting him out of the other land, ended up putting a mark on him. This mark in the Bible is known as the mark of Cain, which in essence, what we're also talking about tonight on this stream about the spirit of Cain, because the spirit of Cain and the mark of Cain could be synonymous to one another. It could be similar to each other. It could be parallel to each other based on the behavior of Cain. So even right now, we share this spirit of Cain within us, where we feel like that you're trying to impress someone, and you feel like that the things that you do is not good enough. But here's this other person come and just do it so effortlessly, and you end up becoming jealous of that. Here's a person in your relationship. You're in a relationship right now, and for some reason, it does seem like that person that you're in a relationship, right? It does seem like for some reason that everything that this person touch, it just becomes gold. Period. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Where it seems like everything this person touch, it just becomes gold. I believe that's Greek mythology, right? They call it the Midas touch, right? I believe it is Greek. If it's not, then sorry, but they call it the Midas touch, okay? Where Midas end up touching everything, it instantly turned into gold, right? So that's where that analogy comes from, where it does seem like no matter what this person touched, it just becomes great. And then you end up becoming jealous and envious of that person because you're like Cain. You have to work hard into get into things that you desire. I'm like that. I'm not a person who has the Midas touch, y'all. I'm not that person who has the Midas touch. I'm not that type of person that everything I do it instantly be golden. It turns to gold. I'm that type of person that I literally have to work in order to make it happen. In order for it to be the way that I need it to be, I have to literally get down and work hard. And by me on working hard, right, I'll be seeing other people where they do other things right, and I'm like, God damn. God damn. Why does it seem like it's so easy for them? Why does it seem like their life is easier for them? Why does it seem like their life is per se chosen versus my life, where I have to work super hard to get where I want to be at? That even when I work hard to get there, it seemed like it just not enough, period. I know I'm talking to y'all today, man, because I know y'all could relate to what I'm talking about right now. I know y'all can relate to this, where you sit up here working hard on certain situations and other people do it, it'll seem so effortlessly, right? I know y'all could relate to that. My brothers and sisters, that is the textbook definition of having the spirit of Cain in you. That's what it is. Let me share this also with y'all as well too. So we're going to dive deeper into this, y'all, because like I say, this is a different type of lie. Because I feel like that I just really need to share this with y'all tonight. All right, so let me share this with y'all so we can dive deeper into the behavior behind this as well too. All right, so I want y'all to listen to this and just understand where she's coming from behind this. And I promise y'all, she's not low. All right.
Okay, somebody made this comment.
Or maybe she is.
So on point. They said narcissists are from the spirit of Cain, and this is so true. If you understand or you read the Bible, and they talk about Cain and Abel, all right? Cain slain his brother Abel because he was jealous of his brother. And that's exactly what narcissists are. They're very jealous. And a lot of, the maliciousness of a narcissist is done because of jealousy, envy and jealousy. So it all stems back to the beginning of time, all right? Being jealous of other people, feeling insecure, all right? So they do have the spirit of Cain, maybe not to that extent of killing somebody, but of hurting somebody because of their deep-rooted insecurity and their jealousy.
Facts. Let's compare and contrast this to modern day dating. All right. So once again, y'all can understand where I'm going with this. All right. Imagine you're out there either in the dating market right now, or you may be currently in a relationship, right? Imagine while you're in this relationship, you end up dealing with a person who has the spirit of Cain on them, where very subtle, they end up resembling narcissistic behaviors, you know what I'm saying, where they become possessive. Then upon becoming possessive, they have a sense of entitlement, all kind of weird stuff, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you being in that type of relationship with that person. How would you deal with that said relationship? What would you do? What would you do to deal with that type of relationship? Would you recognize that they have this type of possessiveness about them, or this sense of entitlement over them, or even this narcissistic behavior over them? Would you recognize that and get out of the relationship, or would you this is what a lot of people do, right? Which is you accept that, right? And allow that person to continue on with that said behavior, thinking that you could change them. Now, I already gave y'all the answer. Because majority of us, we would choose B, which is that we believe, I don't know why we think this way, but we honestly believe that by our ability, we can literally change that person's mindset. We do. Oh, if I do right, you know what I'm saying? If I do right, then he's going to change. If I do right, she's going to change. If I go and, pray to God, you know what I'm saying? And I go to church and, I worship God and I give my tithes and offering and different things like that, and just constantly pray for that person, right? Then guess what? God is going to change that person's heart. Y'all think like that, right? But not understanding that in reality, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Let me tell y'all what was going to happen in this situation. What this person going to do with that mindset, right, is this. They're going to do what's known as go along to get along. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Go along to get along. What they're going to do is this. They're going to just do the bare minimum to just get along with you. If you want them to go to church or whatever, or at least read a Bible scripture with you, they're going to do that. They'll do the bare minimum or do that for a moment of time or two, and they'll continue to do that and continue to do that until you end up doing something to them that they don't like. The moment when you do something to them that they don't like, that they don't like, guess what? They're going to no longer do what you want them to do. This is where y'all start saying that you changed, you're different. No. He or she never changed. All they was doing is going along to get along with you. That was it. But deep down, they still had the spirit of Cain within them, period. Where they was narcissistic, where they're only narcissistic that was possessive over you. And that's the, the relationship becomes so toxic where it becoming physical. And you're trying to figure this thing out. You're sitting up here trying to pray to God about it and all the stuff there. Not understanding that what should have happened is that you should have recognized that spirit of Cain in them in the beginning. And that's where a lot of us fail at. A lot of us fail at this. The reason why a lot of us fail at this is because, once again, we feel like we could change that person. We feel like that we have the ability to make this person be how the way we want them to be, instead of understanding the truth. We fail at vetting out each other during relationships in the very beginning. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Throughout the very beginning, right? Through the courtship phase of the relationship, right? Instead of us asking the correct questions to really get to know this person, where their mind is at, you're caught up about the physicality of that person. You're caught up with how the way that person look. You're caught up with how the way that person smell. You caught up with what type of car the dude drive. You caught up with how big the girl booty and titties are, right? Right? You caught up with all this stuff, right? Instead of engaging into a serious thought-provoking conversation with them, which is known as vetting them out. So you get caught up with all of this as we call vain things about a person, right? The next thing you know, you thinking that you the one. You're the prize. She's the prize. And you start getting into a relationship with this person. You end up becoming intimate with this person. You end up pair-bonding with this person, you know what I'm saying? Or where you end up having sex with each other. And it's wonderful and it's magical to you. But in all, what you're doing is that you sit up here transferring things. Y'all sit up here transferring that spirit of Cain within you. The next thing you know, you're up in a toxic-ass relationship. This is what I'm talking about, the spirit of the Cain within modern-day relationships, where you need to recognize the person who you're dealing with. You need to recognize a person for who they are. And this happened in the very beginning. We, especially as unfortunately, especially as us as Black people, right? We need to do a better job in literally vetting out and pairing each other in relationships. We have a horrible statistic in relationships. The divorce rate is high in the Black community. Our behavior is out of control in the Black community. Domestic violence and domestic abuse is high in the community as well too. All of this is stemmed from this behavior issue of the spirit of Cain, where we feel like that we don't need to vet out that person. We feel like that God could change that person. We feel like that since I have the Holy Spirit in me, that I could change that person. But not understanding that in reality, you can't do none of that. You don't have the power to do none of that, period. I want y'all to think about this as well too, since we're getting deeper into this conversation, right? Have y'all ever thought about this, right? Have y'all ever thought about why God never changed that person that I'm talking about right now? It could be either a man or woman. And matter of fact, I want y'all to think back on this as well too in y'all previous relationship, right? I want y'all to literally think back on this. I know a lot of us had toxic relationships before. I have, right? And I want y'all to think back on this. I want y'all to think back on why God never changed that person when you was praying for them. Why God never changed that person instantly the moment you pray for them. Why that never happened? Why did God allow you to go through that said relationship? Knowing getting down well, you was praying about it, knowing getting well that it's toxic, knowing getting well that it was hurting you physically, mentally, and spiritually. Why did God don't allow you to go through that? Hey, y'all ever thought about that? The only logical answer that I could give y'all, and this is just my perspective on this, is that I believe that God give us a level of free will, a whole lot of level of free will, where He allow us to choose to do whatever we want when we want. Where He don't want to control our life, period. He want us to make our own choices and decisions about our life. But however, I do believe that He do like certain nuggets where he'll put like certain nuggets, or matter of fact, He'll put certain breadcrumbs in your path where He'll just kind of throw it there and hope and pray that you see it. You know what I'm saying? And you see it and you act upon it. Right? So he'll do these certain little things, and He'll hope and pray you act upon it and hoping that you choose. Now, if you think about it, right, is that like really free will? If He's trying to, in a way, kind of manipulate you to act upon a certain situation, in a way, it still could be considered as that, because once again, it depends on your choice. It depends on if you choose to do it or not. Right? So once again, we choose to be in these said type of toxic relationships. We choose to be in these relationships for different reasons. Now that I think about it, a lot of y'all choose to be in these relationships because it's fun to you. It's exciting. It's adventurous. It gets you aroused. Right? And so that's why you stay in it. It is something about that woman when she get up in your face and she's cussing you the hell out. It just turn you on as a man. Get her little pee all the way up. It's something about that woman or whatever, right? That what actually something about that also that man or whatever, right? Where he does do a certain thing, right? He'll grab you a certain way. He'll grab your neck a certain way, right? And y'all women, y'all just get aroused over that. Y'all be like, oh, I love this. Right? And you end up staying in it because it's fun and it's exciting to you. It's arousing to you. Right? But all in all, you know good and down well that it is not good for you at all. It's not good for you at all. I want y'all to consider this too. Do y'all understand that through the story I'm telling y'all about the Spirit of Cain, right? Do y'all understand that this Spirit Cain is violent and it always will be violent? Once again, this Spirit of Cain is violent and it will always be violent no matter what. It is not going to change. So logically speaking, right, it'll be more beneficial for you to recognize what the Spirit of Cain is in your life and simply get out of it. Right? I think also that we also have to hold ourselves accountable of a lot of things too. We have to hold ourselves accountable for a lot of decisions that we make in our life. And in my previous relationships, right, that I dealt with women who shared the spirit of Cain as well too, right. But throughout my relationships with dealing with that, right, I learned a lot of lessons behind that. I learned that first of all that I had to hold myself accountable. I had to hold myself accountable simply because I was the one who chose the relationship to get in the first place. Let's keep it real. I had to hold myself accountable because not only I chose that relationship, but I found that said relationship was fun and entertaining, and yes, it was arousing as hell. It was, I don't know what it is about toxic ass women who have that spirit of Cain on them or whatever, right? But there's something about them that becomes like arousing or whatever, it's be attractive, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I honestly don't. I can't explain it. But end up becoming that way. You know what I'm saying? And so I have to hold myself accountable that I chose all that and I participated in all that, right? But accountability is the beginning. To me, accountability is the beginning of receiving knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Once again, accountability is the beginning of receiving knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and truth as well too. And the truth isn't just about the person, but the truth is actually about yourself, how the way you are. The truth is also that, as I told y'all at the beginning of this podcast, that deep down inside, you also have the spirit of Cain within you. But it takes certain type of situations to activate it or trigger it to happen. So I had to take accountability and realize that I had the spirit of Cain in me. Tonight, I want y'all to hold yourself accountable because once again, this ain't just me, but every last one of y'all who are listening right now, every last one of y'all who are catching this live right now, every last one of y'all who are catching the replay as well too. All of us have the spirit of Cain in us, one way or another. All of us, every last one of us. All of us. Today on this stream tonight, I want to hold all of us accountable. I want to hold all of us accountable. I want us to just reflect on all the decisions that we made, regarding relationship, whether it's on the platonic relationship with friends or even a intimate relationship with a person that you're probably either with right now or whatever the case may be, or you may be out there looking for that significant other as well too. I want to challenge accountability for yourself because once again, like I stated earlier, you can't change a person no matter what. But however, what you can do is change yourself. You can change yourself by changing your ideals, your thought process, your worldview, how the way you perceive things. You could start opening up the possibilities that, hey, there are things out here that will manipulate, there are things out here that will control you, there are things out here that will trigger the spirit of Cain that's within you. I want to challenge accountability to you to recognize that this is a part of who you are as a human. I want to challenge y'all to not only recognize that, but I want to challenge y'all that there's also things that are built within you where you could build what you call a wall of protection around you, where that spirit of Cain won't be manifested within you and where you won't be going into these intrusive thoughts. Earlier in the show, I referenced this as having the Holy Spirit and stuff, right? where people who are, Christians and stuff, right? They said that they have God's Spirit in them, which is the Holy Spirit in them, right? But other people call it, spirituality. Other people call it awakening. Other people call it different other things as well too. But it all means the same exact thing. Trust me, it do. I want to challenge y'all to seek after this said type of thing that will help guide you, they'll help govern you, they'll help put the spirit of Cain within you, under control. So that way you won't be into this intrusive thoughts to end up doing either physical, mental, or even spiritual harm towards knowing yourself, but towards other people that you care about. I believe that once when you recognize that and you take accountability and you seek out whatever type of resources that you want to seek out, and just like I say, to me, it really don't matter. It could be spiritual resources. Hell, it could be going to a damn therapist. I don't care. But when you seek out these certain type of resources for yourself, right, and put that under control for yourself, right, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to start recognizing the spirit of Cain within other people. And this is going to start allowing you to choose properly or vet out properly proper relationships that you need to be in. I believe by recognizing this, right, this is going to slowly but steadily start ending all the toxic relationships that we have. This is going to start ending all the trouble that we have with modern day women and beta males and all the stuff there. If we take heed and we literally examine ourselves and start literally working on ourselves for real. Not this pretend working on yourself where some of y'all want to do this little meditation thing. Some of y'all want to go to a church building, but you're not getting nothing out of the church building. You're just doing it because it's the religious thing to do, or your parents told you to do it and you're just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Right? I want y'all to take accountability where you start improving yourself a whole lot. Improve yourself all the way up to the point to where, once again, when you end up being in the presence of that person who you care about, who you love, you know what I'm saying, right? You'll be able to treat them differently. You'll be able to treat them right. You'll be able to treat them with respect, with dignity. You'll be able to literally love on them the way that they need to be loved. Not how the way that you want to love them, but how the way they need to be loved. When I went through everything I went throughout my past relationships, right, then I had this awakening moment where I realized that not only the women who I dealt with was the problem, but also I was the problem as well too, because I chose them. When I realized that right there, I was the one who's actually choosing these said type of women, these said type of modern day women and stuff, right? My whole mentality changed completely, where I started wanting better for myself. I started wanting better knowing for myself, but I started wanting better for the next relationship that I will be in. I wanted better for not only the next relationship I'll be in, but I also wanted better for my children as well too, for my seeds, for my legacy as well too. I wanted better for everyone. I wanted better for even my close circle as well too, my friends and different things like that. I wanted better. So I started seeking out better. The only way I could seek out better is by me becoming better within myself. And so that's what I started doing. I started becoming better within myself. I started maturing a whole lot more. I seek out every possible resource that I could gather. Whether it's once again going through therapy, whether it's getting spirituality help, through spirituality or religion, wherever the case may be. I seek out all these different type of elements to help manifest into the man that I am right now. And on this stream, I want to encourage y'all to do the same exact thing. Because a lot of y'all right now, y'all are, kind of complacent right now. Some of y'all are satisfied with where you at, but you're not happy or who you are. Once again, y'all are satisfied with where you at, but you're not happy or who you are. You're not. I want to encourage y'all and motivate y'all one tonight on the stream to seek that out. Seek out yourself. Seek out who you are. Find out exactly who you are. If it takes for you praying, if it takes for you reading the Bible, if it takes for you going to therapy, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Do what it takes for you to be the best version of yourself, because no other person can't define that other than who? You. Once again, no other person can't define that other than you. That's why right now I could sit and boldly tell y'all that I know who I am. I am a way better version of myself versus how the way I was in my past. And nobody can't tell me different, period. Even though that, some of y'all would disagree with, my talking points or whatever. You may disagree with what I say. But at the end of the day, all of y'all could say this. Every last one of y'all, even my retractors could say this, that at the end of the day, Urban is a stand-up guy for real. The Urban is a stand-up guy for real. And it's not something that I'm sitting up here trying to prove to y'all to be or anything like that. No, I don't have to prove not a damn thing to y'all. But it's a part of who I am, part of my character or who I am. And all I'm saying is that should be the same type of reflection as well too, where people could recognize you as being the same type of character. Not like me, but I'm talking about being a stand-up person, being a person with good morals, with good characteristics, a person that when it comes down to it, you can really, really, really rely on that person to tell you the truth. You can really rely on that person is going to not only respect you, but that person is going to show love to you a type of way that you may never experienced before through any type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm encouraging y'all to do tonight on the stream tonight. So tonight on the stream, I want to do that. I want to encourage y'all tonight for real. I want to encourage y'all to be the better version of yourself for real. I want to encourage y'all to recognize that spirit of Cain within y'all. That now notice this. This is my last talk report for tonight. I want y'all to understand that even though you have the spirit of Cain within you, right? That spirit of Cain do not define who you are unless you make it define who you are. Now, once again, that spirit of Cain do not define who you are unless you make it define who you are. Okay? You are the one vessel of your own ship. This is your story that you're writing. You have the ability to alter your character. You have the ability. I was messing with Lino about this, right? But you have the ability to give yourself plot armor. That's a writer's thing, but you have the ability to give yourself plot armor and different things like that if you want to, because you're the writer of your story. You know what I'm saying? So you have the ability to change your character all the way you want to change it. You have the right to do that. So why not change it to the character that you need to be? That's respectable. That know how to vet out the correct people. And here's another thing too. When you vet out not only yourself, but you vet out the right people, you're going to have the right people in your circle that's going to hold you accountable for real. Just like I've been telling y'all. I have people in my circle that literally hold me accountable for real. I literally do for real. When I mess up, they let me know I mess up. They do, absolutely. When I say that they are my keeper, they literally are my keeper for real. They literally are my keeper for real. They literally are. They literally are. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just challenging y'all tonight on this. I want to do this. I want to close y'all out with this tonight, because like I say, this is a different type of stream tonight. All right, but because I just want y'all to get this. All right, I want to close y'all out with this tonight. Let me share this with y'all. Let me get this key crewed up real quick, and we'll be done. We'll be done. Joy Light, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. But thank you so much. But Let me go ahead and I'm gonna close y'all out with this. All right. Let me get this video queued up for y'all real quick, and we'll be done. All right, we'll be done with this topic. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream tonight, and I appreciate it a whole lot. Oh, matter of fact, I already got it queued up right here, but I want to share it on the big screen. All right, so let me do this. I'm gonna share this on the big screen real quick, and we're closing out with this. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Now, I shared this earlier today on the stream, and I'm share this to y'all one more time, all right? So I want y'all to understand exactly where this young lady is coming from. And by that, I want y'all to also understand where I'm coming from as well, too. When I be talking to y'all about this thought-provoking content, when I be getting on y'all ass about certain stuff about relationships and all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand exactly where I'm coming from now, all right? So here it is. Without further ado, let's get it.
I am my brother's keeper. It's a lot that come with that phrase. It's a lot.
Oh, Lord. Wrong screen. Oops. My bad, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus, Lord. I'm going to get it together, y'all. I swear I'm going to get it together tonight. Struggle streaming. All right, let me fix it again, y'all. Damn.
Hi, everyone. Tonight, we're going to take a look at what
I am my brother's keeper. It's a lot that come with that phrase. It's a lot that come with that statement. When you say I am my brother's keeper, that means you willing to call your brother out if they doing something they ain't got no business doing. Or you willing to call your brother out if they acting like they ain't got no sense. See, being your brother's keeper ain't always sunshine and rainbows. As a matter of fact, it's never sunshine and rainbows. Because in order for you to successfully keep your brother, you got to be able to say some stuff to him that you know he ain't gonna be able to take, because it's gonna be hard to say, but you willing to say it because you want what's best out of him. That's what being my brother's keeper is, okay? So the next time y'all decide to say I am my brother's keeper, make sure you're keeping him. Make sure you're holding him accountable. Make sure you're praising him and giving him his flowers when he's doing great. But make sure you nailing him to the cross when he's doing wrong, okay? I'm just the one, hey, it had to be said, okay? When y'all be sitting up talking about